Today, this afternoon, we have a special presentation by Greg Ladas, and he is going to be introduced by the gentleman to my left, your right. His name is Patrick Hennedy, with an H, not to be confused with another Patrick. So here's Patrick to tell us more about what Greg's going to do today. Let's give him a big hand.
Thanks again for coming. Thanks for the Women's Expo folks for having us in here. I'm Greg's old friend. I've known him for many years, and he asked me to just come up and kind of help him out with this demo. Greg and I were actually in high school together, very thin all through life, except, you know, as we got married and had kids, and Greg got a lot bigger, and now he's back thin again. So he lost over 50 pounds, and out of that came his diet book and a lot of great tips. So we're just going to want to share that with you today. So the author of the Couch Potato Diet, this is Greg Ladas.
Thank you very much, Patrick. So I'm a couch potato. I think I'm very similar to a lot of husbands and fathers where, you know, I come home after a very busy day at work and, you know, I'm hungry. And what I do is I tend to have a very large meal and then head right to the couch to enjoy a few snacks. And I'll enjoy those snacks, you know, from prime time all the way up until till late night. The problem is that, you know, as Patrick said, when I was younger and my metabolism was higher, you know, my body could recover from that. And as I got older and I started working more and the kids came along, my metabolism started slowing. So what ended up happening is with each annual checkup, my weight was going up, my cholesterol was on the rise. I even had, you know, high blood pressure. And I think that's, so by the time I reached my, my early 30s, I was well over 240 pounds. My cholesterol level was up over 240. And I realized that, you know, that I needed to look at my diet. I had gone on a number of diet plans and diet pills, but what happened is that after I went off the plan, I tended to put even more weight on and get even fatter. So I'm a couch potato. You know, my wife has been after me for you know, for years to lose the weight, you know, to get the cholesterol level down, help out more around the house. Now, again, my couch potato ways weren't necessarily you know, favorable to that. But what I realized is that, you know, that I could find healthier alternatives actually for the comfort foods and snacks that I enjoyed. And when I realized that, you know, it's going to be difficult for me to give up my couch potato ways, if I can, you know, find a way to work healthier comfort foods, like even pizza, pasta, burgers, and snacks, you know, cookies, candies, chips, ice cream, you know, beer, coffee, soda, into my diet, you know, I'd be more successful because I know those are things that I can't give up. So ultimately, I wrote the Couch Potato book and developed the CouchPotatoDiet.com because by working in these healthier alternatives that follow three core principles in my diet, which are one, to add fiber and protein, to two, reduce saturated fat and cholesterol, and three, significantly reduce sugar. I basically looked at all the foods that I ate and the ingredients that I used to make foods or snacks that I ate, and looked for alternatives, great tasting alternatives that follow those three core principles.
What I hear you saying is you're staying a couch potato. I know you've stayed a couch potato, but you lost all that weight. So we're not talking about, you know, revolutionizing your life, totally giving up the stuff you like, totally giving up even the regular food that you like to eat. But what Greg's figured out is better ways to eat that same stuff. And what we have here is a lot of great examples we're going to walk through, and then we're going to, you know, as a real example, we're going to get to something that, you know, a lot of diets would tell you can't eat, macaroni and cheese, something as easy as that. So why don't you start out just walking us through what this diet is about, and tell us how this lets you still be a couch potato and let you lose all that weight that you lost.
Sure. Thanks, Patrick. So, you know, I think the key is that everything that you see in front of me, you can find in the local supermarket. So you can get them at Shaw's and Super Stop and Shop, Trader Joe's, Whole Foods. even you can get discount stores like Ocean State Job Lot carry Joseph's Light cookies. So you don't have to, spend a ton of extra money or go on a specific plan where they provide the food to you. You can find these foods in your local market. And what I want to show you is the pattern of looking for those 3 core principles, because you can find a high fiber cereal right next to a box of Captain Crunch at your local market. But the key is you find lower calorie base ingredients, and then you add your own sweetness with a sugar alternative that matches your sugar taste, and low sodium spice, so that you don't buy high sugar, high sodium items. You just add to it so that you can get it to taste the way that you want it to, but with less sugar and sodium. So, as an example, you can find so many different types of sugar alternatives in the market today. You've got your pink packets, which is saccharin, and your blue, which are aspartame, and your yellow, which are usually sucralose, which is Splenda. That's great, but they also have natural sugar alternatives that you can find that taste great these days. This is a stevia made from a plant. It's 100% natural. It's called Truvia. You can find it in Shaw's Stop and Shop sugar aisle. 0 calories, and it's completely natural. So I recommend starting off with a high fiber cereal in the morning, and then, if you find that the high fiber cereal doesn't meet your taste, as I said, you can find Captain Crunch on the aisle, but if you take all the sugar out of Captain Crunch, it's made with the same grains as this. So it's really the sugar that tastes good. So what you do is you start with this, and you can add as much Truvia or Splenda or whatever you like. I mean, I love coffee. Caffeine is an addiction. If I was on a diet plan that I couldn't enjoy coffee, I wouldn't stay on it. So what I did, is I realized that a cup of coffee only has 5 calories in it, but it's what you add to the coffee that loads the calories. If you add a heavy cream, or if you add tons of sugar. So looking to add skim milk or a sugar alternative can save you a ton of calories. I'm a couch potato, so I like to grill on the weekends, usually during football season in particular. And so what I do now is to help out is I'll buy large packages of extra lean chicken and turkey breasts, and I'll grill those on a Sunday, and I'll use a plastic container like this to store the leftovers. I cut them into cubes, into strips, put them in the refrigerator, and I can make all kinds of low-calorie wraps and chicken dishes, pasta dishes from those leftovers. I like soy as well, to work soy into my diet. So you can do that for dairy, and you can do it for any meat replacements. So as an example, for dairy, I'll add like a soy Slender to my cereal bowl, as opposed to skim milk from time to time. This is vanilla flavored. It's got Splenda in it, so it tastes great. So it enhances the flavor of the cereal, as well as I'll add it to coffee. For lunch items, Light Life produces all types of meat alternatives based on soy. You can find chicken, wings. They've got everything that you can think of. A bologna, and if you look at the calories in this, you're talking about 80 calories. There's 0 fat, 0 saturated fat. And the reason why I like soy is because it hits all 3 core principles. With regular meat, even if it's extra lean, which I recommend, you're still gonna get some cholesterol. You're not gonna get any fiber, whereas the soy has, the fiber has 0 cholesterol. So if it's what I'm recommending is if you love regular meat, that's fine, but just always get the extra lean, 99% fat-free, where you can. Again, if it costs more, what you do is you wait for it to go on sale, you stock up, and you freeze it. And therefore, you can save money, and you can make it the healthier meats. But if you try soy, and if you like the flavor, work it in, because the benefits of soy are great, because they hit those 3 core principles.